Now it's time to create our standard fields method. So if we copy the name, we can create it right above process fields. So a few new lines, and we start with private function standard fields. Standard fields method, as I've mentioned in the previous video, will contain all of the fields that are always required with every call to PayPal, basically with the calls which we will be making to PayPal when we are sending our custom basket content. So this add field, and we adding CMD, and the value will be this underscore CMD. Then we have this add field business, and the value will be this underscore business. As you may remember, we didn't provide any value for our property business yet, but we'll do this later on when we create the sandbox account, because we need to provide the email address of the business to which the money should be sent, basically for the payment should be sent for this specific transaction. In a production environment, obviously this will be your real PayPal email address. Okay, now we check if this page style doesn't equal null, or we can simply check if it isn't empty, but doesn't equal null will do as well. So this add field page underscore style, and obviously the value of this underscore page underscore style. It's not required field, it's an optional. If you want to format your page nicely with some colors, logos, and so on, then obviously you can create it within the PayPal's control panel, and then obviously assign the name of this theme to the specific variable so that it displays when you go to make a payment on the PayPal site. But I'll show you this as well later on. Then we have this add field return, which is the return URL, this underscore return. Then it's going to be this add field notify URL, which is basically used for our IPN, which is instant payment notification. This underscore notify underscore URL. Then we have this add field cancel underscore payment, which will be this underscore cancel underscore payment. Then we have another one, this add field currency code, which is this underscore currency code. Then we have this add field RM, and we set this its value to 2. What this parameter basically does, if it's set to 0, we're using get to send the parameters to PayPal. If it's 1, it uses get, but it doesn't send any parameters to PayPal. And if it's 2, it uses post, which is what we're going to be using, is sending also all of the parameters to PayPal, basically. But you can find it on the website, on the PayPal's website, checking the website payments standard, basically specification. Okay, so we have these ones done, and now we use a switch statement to check what CMD we are currently running, basically whether it's cart or just buy now button. And the first case will be underscore cart, which is what we're going to be using. And inside of this one, we check if this tax cart doesn't equal 0, then this add field, and now for a cart, the variable name is tax underscore cart, and obviously we need to pass the value, this underscore tax cart, and then we also need to this add field pass another variable called upload with the value of 1. Upload basically says to PayPal that this is the custom third-party shopping cart. Then we have case underscore x click, and for this one we do the same, nearly the same check. If this underscore tax this time doesn't equal 0, then we have this add field tax and this underscore tax as value. Okay, as you can see, for cart we're using tax underscore cart. For buy now buttons we're using tax. So that's all done inside of our standard fields method. Let's move to the next video.